Hi, I'm David. I own and operate Country Whatnot Gardens here outside of Rochester, Indiana, which is about an hour south of the Michigan state line. I grow 25 different species and varieties of bamboo, such as Phyllostaches orosicata auricaulis right back there. But right here, more so in the foreground, is my iris rain garden. These are hybrid irises that stem from hybrids involving iris ensata and also iris pseudacorus. They were bred by Hiroshi Shimizu. I have three different ones. The white ones are called Yuki Yanagi, which means willow in the snow. You can see they're quite nice here. They have yellow and purple signals with white petals and also white style arms up here. Decently sized flower. It is so windy here today, I'm having a time holding this still to get the petals opened up to show them to you from the top. They're decently sized there. There we go. This one's bent under a little bit, but you can see how wide the flower would be. I then have this light purple one, which is called Takamagahara, Legendary Heaven. It has light purple with veining on the petals and also yellow and purple signals. And then the style arms are also purple with the veining there. And the third one I have, if I can find an example of it, there's one around here somewhere. It grows more slowly than the other two, so I don't have as many of it. Okay, here we go. Here's the darker purple. This one is called Shiryukyo, Valley of the Purple Dragon. It's a darker purple, also with yellow signals, purple style arms. It's not quite as large as the other two. If I get up overhead, you can see right there. But it seems, I have noticed over the years that I've been growing these, that the white ones grow decently fast. They still clump. Neither of the varieties are invasive. You can see how big the individual clump is here. But the white one forms a decent sized clump relatively quickly. The light purple one less so, and the dark purple one is very, very, very slow. You can see how small that clump of it is compared to the white one next to it and the light purple one next to that over there. So you can see how large these were, and these were all the same size division planted at the same time. And I've been growing these for 8 years. And I started with one division of each of the three plants and have multiplied it into this. A number of years ago, I split all of my plants and planted them out as 1 and 2 fan divisions and filled this. This whole area, when we get a heavy rain, will flood. And these irises like it either wet or just average garden soil, not really especially dry, but just average moisture in full sun, of course. But I have more down this way. Here's another one of the dark purple right here. This flower is a little bit bigger on this one. It might have been open a little bit longer. There we go. And then the white over there, and then the light purple here, which isn't open yet on this plant. But you can see the clump size difference. White, light purple, and the dark purple. They're slow, and like I say, they were planted, same size. I divided them all up, last time I did it at the same time and with the same size divisions, and that is the speed at which they each grow, which is odd. It seems that the stronger the concentration of purple, the slower it grows for some reason. But if you lived along a waterway and wanted to do some bank stabilization for erosion control, these would work well, and they're non-invasive. They're sterile because they're of hybrid origin, and they don't spread rapidly either. The dark purple one especially. But by spread, of course, I mean clump, because you can see they just form clumps. They don't run out this way. They just form little clumps. But they're really nice. It's it's a hybrid. It's termed Iris pseudata, Pseudata, Iris pseudata, because it does stem, like I say, from hybrids involving pseudacorus and ensata. But they're really nice. They look good planted in mass. They would, of course, look great planted just a single clump on their own, too. But they do really well where they can get periodic flooding, especially, but it's not necessary. Unlike ensata, they will grow where it's wet or even standing water any time of the year. Ensata can't have standing water in the winter. It will rot or suffocate under ice. Ensata's natural habitat is fed by snow runoff from the mountains. So during the summer, it's a bog. And then the winter, when the mountains freeze up, then of course the water supply dries up and goes away. And then it's dry. So crossing pseudacorus in, like the breeder did, resulted in these hybrids being able to take it wet or relatively dry, at least well drained, any time of the year. These have spent winter underwater and done just fine. They've not suffocated or rotted like ensata would underwater or ice in the winter. But I've also not noticed ensata will choke itself out after a few years too. It makes a chemical that makes it such that either the soil has to be flushed regularly to remove that out of the soil, or change locations, move it, and allow that toxin to move out of the soil before you put it back there. But I've not noticed that with these. These continue to grow thicker and thicker. So either they don't produce that toxin like the ensata parent, or else it gets enough water here to flush that out. As thickly as they're growing, I tend to believe that they do not produce that toxin, but I don't have a lab, so I can't state that for certain. I've not done any soil tests or tests on the plants, but they're really nice. They're a really nice plant, and they're very diverse in the conditions that they can grow under, as far as wet or dry, and the time of the year that they can have wet or dry too. They can really have wet or dry any time of the year. So it has greatly increased the area and expanse of where you can grow irises that are similar to Iris ensata. They really do, to me, look like ensata. They could pass. They look really nice, and I've never been able to grow ensata here. So the fact that I can grow these is pretty incredible, and I'm very happy with them. They've performed very well over the years that I've had them. I'm thinking right offhand about 8 years I've had these since I got the originals. So they've done really well. So if you liked the video and the look at my hybrid irises back there by Hiroshi Shimizu, please give me a like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, thank you for stopping by and take care. Bye.